All right, we're live on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with Twitch's side. I'll. That happened last week. I didn't look into it honestly. I should probably do that.
Yeah, you should probably do that. Probably because I can't do that. So, I recommend that you do that.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll start off by acknowledging the passing of Angus Cloud and Paul Rubens. Angus Cloud is a star from Euphoria, and Paul Rubens, a star of Pee Wee Herman and a few other projects, but that's the most known for. By everyone but Jeff.
By everyone but me. But, it's just all the same. It's always unfortunate when a life has to pass. So I wish them a peaceful transition.
Take a moment of silence, I guess. All right, I think that's a long enough moment.
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, so in other news, in less depressing news, Beyond the Spider-Verse delayed indefinitely, and Craven's moving back a year.
Not surprising.
Yeah, not surprising at all. We don't know how long the strike will last. We don't know. Maybe the Craven thing's a little bit surprising. I thought that was pretty much done, honestly.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was done. So
we're moving back a whole year. Maybe they gotta reshoot things after. Because it was supposed to come out October, right? So I would imagine almost all of it being done.
Yeah, no, exactly that.
But I'm okay with Craven moving back. If it needs more time, it needs more time. Because I'm not here for this. Getting superpowers from a lion blood dripping into your body. Like, listen, lions are not like a mythical creature. They're alive. If I get lion blood in my bloodstream, I'm not getting any powers.
No, but it's comic books.
I don't even think that's a comic book thing, though.
Which is fair.
I think a comic book uses like a totem, right?
I don't know. I haven't read any Craven's books. I know they're good. I should have, but I have not read any Craven books.
In other news, Hasbro wants the old Transformers games to return because they think it might be good for like Microsoft's Game Pass and everything to have them on sale on like e-stores and everything. But Activision seems to have lost the games. So the games they're looking for were Transformers War for Cybertron and Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which came out in 2010 and 2012. Both did successfully well on Xbox 360 and like PlayStation 3 back in then. And they think it would make a great addition to sell online on Steam, on Xbox Game Pass and everything. But they don't know. They don't know where the source of the code is. I don't know how it works for these games, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you lose that.
Like, what stops me from just getting a physical copy and just burning it? Like, how does this work?
Yeah, it's like, is it not possible to get a physical copy?
I mean, like, I don't know.
I would assume you only need the data, right? You take the data from the game and just replicate it, probably using some type of program and distribute it.
I'm sure, like, yes, the Xbox 360 and then probably had some protection from people pirating and copying games, but like, that was like 10 years ago. We haven't gotten a little bit better at like copying stuff since then.
Hire a hacker.
Activision can't do it. Let Hasbro do it themselves.
Exactly.
They gotta compete with Mattel after Mattel just did a whole Barbie thing.
Oh, the
Barbie movie?
Yeah, they're making a movie, right, for Mattel?
No, Hasbro's a different toy company, but Mattel just did Barbie movie. Hasbro got to do something to step it up.
That's true.
That's a competitor.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so apparently Netflix has posted $900,000 AI jobs. So Netflix, what exactly do I need to do? Can I just like put something in Chat GPT or something?
That's the guy. It's like, listen, I'll learn code right now. I'll create an AI that'll take over the world and then destroy it.
Like, do I just come up with like a general idea, put it in Chat GPT, and it gives me like a script? Is that what you want me to do? Just come up with vague ideas for Chat GPT to fix up? I'll do it. Like, that's a lot of money.
We're living in a weird era right now, which is interesting because we've been getting a lot of good movies recently.
Honestly, this is something I was hoping Mai would be here for because Mai's against this. I don't know where you stand on AI. Personally, for me, I'm okay with AI. I think it just depends on how it's used. I think it perfectly fine as like a draft thing, but someone has to go over it.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's a lazy out. I feel like just have your writer do it, And if the writer can't come up with an original idea, find another one. It's not like the AI is creating new ideas based off anything. If an AI can do it, then a person can definitely do it, and there's someone who's willing to do it. So, you know. Besides, then it becomes formulaic because that's just naturally how AI is going to work. It's going to utilize a formula that best replicates it, and like while people can work on it to try and make changes of it, the core of the draft will probably remain the same. The formula will be the same, and you'll see a redundancy that no one really cares for.
I really think it depends on what you put into it, though. At least the way me and like other people in like academia and STEM have been thinking is like, okay, ChatGPT is a thing. Students are gonna use it. It's gonna be here to stay. Probably, we should teach them how to use it properly. And the general consensus is, you can use it as like your starting point, and depending on what it comes out, that's your rough, maybe use as a rough draft, build on that, check your citations, look up extra material, add your voice after what it gives you.
I don't know. I think that just defeats the purpose of like knowing how to cultivate your own voice, so to speak. Like it's not your work at that point. Like you've added you like maybe a bit of flavor to someone else's work, but it's not your work, which is defeats the entire purpose.
Yeah, but when it comes to my thing, science, like it's never really your work. It's always building upon the previous work. So you always have to include like old stuff, like citations and everything. It's not that different from what we've always done.
Yes, it's. I don't know. I would have to look more into this to like give you a proper. Because I honestly was not prepared to debate AI today, but I don't know. It just feels like a cheesy way out. Like using ChatGPT, let's say, to find sources. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. That's whatever. Like, I don't know how reliable they are at finding sources.
Not very. So that's why it's like make sure you double check them because sometimes it makes up complete random sources that don't exist. Sometimes it gives you some credible ones. It's like all over the place, but that's why you gotta proofread. It's like it could be a starting point to get you in the general feel of where you need to go.
I suppose, like, it's a question. But like I said, I am not properly prepared to debate such a topic, for I do not know.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are against it. I'm on team for it. I want to see where this technology takes us. I want people to learn how to use it and use it in a good way because I don't think it's gonna go anyway. It's not gonna go anywhere.
When people use stuff in a good way, they find a bad way to use it too.
All right. In other news, in the final news of the week, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 got a trailer. I didn't know we are gonna get
somehow.
it too.
I didn't even realize they made the money to be able to do that.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, the game flopped on release, and then I guess Multiverses flopped after release. I don't know why, but I mean, I guess like I'm a part of that because I just didn't play the game after that. Sure. I mean, I guess yeah, you can learn from your mistakes, and I'm sure some people will buy the game, and I'm sure if it's really, 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 really good, it'll hold its ground. Sakurai left Smash Bros, right, or is leaving Smash Bros or something like that.
I think so.
So like, you have a chance to do something out there. You don't know how well it's going to hold people's attention. Multiverses was practically a free game; it didn't hold anyone's attention. So, yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Just definitely add voice acting.
I mean, the first one had voice acting after. I did not have it at release, but they did add it as like later on in the road.
Well, it hurts when you don't have it at release. So maybe start with that.
Yeah, it was a big contention. I think at release it didn't have voice acting and didn't have items, but later on they got updates where they got items, they got voice acting, they got a few more characters, and as far as I know, I guess the new one will have new stages. It also has Jimmy Neutron and Squidward, and you can be handsome Squidward too.
And it all goes back to the main issue that was facing gaming for like the long, except for right now, because we have been getting a lot of good games out recently. Don't put out an unfinished game. People are tired of it. No one wants to spend money on it. And reviews are enough to bomb it. It has happened with so many games. Just because it looks nice or it's a cool idea is not enough to sell a game anymore. Like the game isn't. Even AAA games, they're not auto wins anymore. The reason a AAA game like Call of Duty still works is because it's still primarily a full game when released. And even then, I'm pretty sure their sales have gone down. So,
yeah, even then, like there's sometimes some bugs or sometimes other problems, but like
put out complete games and you will sell games. That's it. So
IP is not enough.
IP is no longer enough. Look at what was it? What was the last Halo game?
Halo. It wasn't Infinite, right?
I think it was Infinite. Yeah, it's selling because it's Halo, but it's not.
It was supposed to compete with like Fortnite and all of them as like a battle royale game, right?
Yeah, it's just not doing it. It's not doing it. So.
All right.
Release complete games. Elden Ring. Release complete games.
Elden Ring.
Street Fighter
Gate
6.
3.
Baldur's Gate 3, which I've been playing in early access and realize now how massively gigantic this game is going to be when it comes out, because like I thought I did a lot in early access, and apparently I haven't even scratched the surface, and the developers have said there's like way over 300 hours of like it's like around 200 to 3 hours of gameplay, and that's if you prioritize the story.
All right. Well, that's our news for the week.
I don't know. Are you gonna get Baldur's Gate, Huxley?
Probably not.
No, fair enough.
I hear a lot of people talking about it, but I don't know anything about it, and that's about it. I don't think I know anything about it. It's like all I know is like, oh, people love this, but like I don't know what kind of game this is.
Tactical RPG, I suppose that's the best answer I can give.
Yeah.
You never played like Divinity or anything by Larian Studios?
No.
Well, Divinity 2 is a good game. I can say that. Baldur's Gate 3 so far has been a great game, and I'm excited for its full release in 3 days.
Oh.
I can finally be the Dragonborn Paladin I was meant to be.
All right. Going on to the media of the week, Bubble, which I watched today. Do you remember much about Bubble from last week?
Yeah, I remember a lot.
Okay. So, I guess start off by giving a summary. Bubble is about, I guess, our world getting bubbles everywhere at first, and then after a while, the bubbles going away, but staying in Tokyo.
I don't think it was everywhere. I think
I
it
thought
was
I thought they said in the
just
intro it was like bubbles used to be everywhere, but they never
no.
disappeared or
I
something in
think the
Tokyo.
bubbles appeared in Japan.
Just in Japan.
Yeah, I think it's just Japan, but the big one culminated in Tokyo.
Okay.
I think I could be wrong. Like you watched this movie today, I watched it.
I thought it was like a worldwide thing, and like eventually the bubbles went away, but for some reason in Tokyo they stayed, and the bubbles that popped just flooded Tokyo.
Yeah. This is what bubbles. I mean, no water. You have enough of it, no flood.
That's a lot of bubbles because it's not like they're filled with water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they are.
No, they're filled with air with a
Well,
water shell.
well, yeah, that's still got a water shell. It's a lot of bubbles. As you can see, it was practically infinite bubbles.
Yeah, they kept appearing. Apparently, some of them are sturdy enough that you can jump off of,
Yeah.
but some of them aren't. So you have to know the difference. You have to rely on your ears to tell if a bubble is safe or not, or something.
Well, I mean, it was like one guy who could do it because,
So like the one guy and girl, the MCs.
and, the girl, it makes entire sense, and the guy, I guess it makes sense. He has heightened hearing, so.
But yeah, Bubble World, and for some reason, there's not a lot of supplies in Tokyo, and instead of like dividing them up, they form teams that compete for supplies via parkour races.
It's fun to them. It's like I think they said it in the beginning of the movie too. They were like, it's not like that they have to. Like they could easily not live there.
Yeah, they could decline, but like it seemed like the Blazing Blue needed rice, while the other team wanted fuel.
Down for the Ritz, they're down for the game.
I was like, can we just share? Well, why we gotta? We're all in this bubble world together.
Gotta make it fun, man. We're bored. They like parkour.
Yeah. I don't think I'll survive this world. I don't think I'm fit for parkour, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think I would survive that world either. But, hey, to each his own. I probably just would not live there.
I don't think it's a choice. I don't think they can leave Tokyo.
Yeah, they can. They said they would. I think the doctor said specifically if this place proves to be too dangerous, they will force them out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do these kids still here? I thought there was a bubble containing them or something, a bigger bubble.
Oh no. Yeah, they can leave. There's a whole bubble around Tokyo, but you can leave it. It's not.
Okay, it's like I could have sworn there was a big bubble around Tokyo, but people could just walk in and out of this big bubble without popping in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
This world's messed up. I would just force these kids out. Like, what? Why are you guys competing for these stuff?
They want to, and they don't have parents, so
Whose idea was to sponsor the Undertakers and give them a bunch of high techs to just take all supplies in Tokyo? I don't think we ever found out who supplied the Undertakers.
It was all we know is it's an entertainment company because they were broadcasting it.
Yeah. But would it be more entertaining if you just give this to everyone, make it closer competitions? Because Undertakers were like demolishing the others.
Well, I think the idea is like to first show it off.
Yeah.
And then when it becomes popular, have everyone do it.
Okay.
You gotta flex your weapon first before you give it to everyone.
Like, all right, world. In this one city, we're competing. We're having like 15-year-olds compete for supplies. In this one race, they're competing for like a scientist lady.
Well, she got captured. It was less. competing. It wasn't like competing for her love. It was like just competing to get back their kidnapped comrade.
I don't think it makes it any better.
Yeah.
You think the sponsors are still just gonna go with it? It's like, yeah, we'll sponsor the sport where the main team kidnaps a hostage to force a number one team to compete against them.
You would be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if it was like a Coliseum effect and people were just looking at it as entertainment. Like they see that it's happening, but since they don't see it in person, they don't really recognize it as real. And so they just have fun with it. Like it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
Okay.
Japan does weird shit all the time. So,
Aside how this interesting world works, let's meet the characters. God damn it! Who are these characters again? The girl was Uta.
Yes.
I remember that because, that's the same name as the One Piece girl movie.
And she too can sing.
She too can sing.
Well, they named her that because she could sing. I think that's what it was, right?
No, before she couldn't talk. I thought so. Was she singing before when they gave her that name?
Yeah, he heard her sing, and that's when he named her, I believe.
Bubble. Who are the other characters? Like Himiko was one.
Hibiki is the main character.
Hibiki.
There's Ninja Leader 1 Deki, who we don't care about. Izuzoki, who's part of the Blue Flays, but we don't care about because he didn't really do anything. There's Kai, who was the more interesting character because he did stuff. There's Kento, who was the Mad Lobster, the red team leader, essentially.
The red team leader.
He was cool, but he didn't do anything. He said stuff, but he didn't.
He said stuff. He drove a boat around to, I guess, rescue people, but never rescued them because they got out of trouble by their own.
There's Makoto, who was, I guess, yeah, she was cool. She was basically the mother figure. I don't even know what I would call her character, to be honest.
The scientist?
Yeah, she was cool. People liked her. There was Shin, the dude who lost his leg. He was good because he actually did stuff, at least in the end. There was the Undertaker leader, who was just weird. Not really sure what was going on with that. There was Usagi, who was the kid who didn't do anything. And then miscellaneous.
All right. So, anything else we want to say about some of these main characters, like Hibiki, Uta?
I mean, Hibiki was cool.
Hibiki was cool. Yeah, superhero for some reason.
Well, he was born with oversensitive hearing. That's all it was. It was like a age defect or whatever.
Yeah, that's why he was in the hospital when Tokyo sank or whatever.
Yeah.
It was called the tower incident or something.
Yeah.
And apparently him and Uta kissed.
Yeah, because it's basically their nice version of the Little Mermaid story, or I guess how it's portrayed in Japan. It was nice, to be honest. It was nice. Not big on romance, but this one was pretty nice.
Is there anything else we can say about these characters? They were cool, but none of them really got to shine as much as Hibiki and Uta, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
and honestly, the Undertakers seem for villains they weren't utilized too much.
Well, they weren't really villains, or at least they weren't the villain. They were just a slight.
They're the closest thing to an antagonist, I guess we got.
What's the word for it? Not the climax. They were the conflict. They were just the conflict in the story. That's it.
Yeah, for the whole I guess I was finding out Uta's like ate the bubble fruit or something and lost her arm.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a bubble girl. This is One Piece. What
And
am
it
I
would actually
watching?
be the human fruit because
Yeah,
she's a bubble.
she was a bubble who became a human. She's still Chopper's fruit.
But yeah, but like I guess I had to deal with that folklore story they were telling. It was the Little Mermaid. You know, that's how it happened in. I guess the story, at least how they told it in the movie, which was nice. I don't know. What do you think of the movie?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cute.
Animation was gorgeous.
Yeah,
I will say
animation was gorgeous. Soundtrack was good. I don't know. That's honestly that's all I can really say. It wasn't like anything spectacular. Nothing like too grand. The parkour scenes were cool.
Yeah, you know, it isn't my favorite animated story, but it's also I could still recognize it as pretty good. I can see why it's highly rated.
Yeah, like it didn't make me like cry or do anything emotional like Your Lie in April or anything.
I did
But
get caught up in the hype sometimes. I won't lie. Sometimes I was like, "Go!" Like when like they were going up the Tokyo Tower, I was hyped up at that point. I was like, "Yes, let's do it."
and then they're like falling sideways at some point or something.
Yeah,
Because they're like two gravity bubbles. It's like, oh no, they're collapsing into each other.
Well, I think the idea was like they were like in the world spirals or whatever.
Right? I don't know. Were they? Was that what they were called? I forget.
Yeah, because they were talking about like how. Yeah, because Uta is creation, and then the red one, the sister, was destruction.
Okay. All right. Is that all we got to say about Bubble?
I mean, I don't know what else to add.
I don't know either.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Out of 10? I'll give it a 7. It was a cute story. It was great. It's a good one to watch with the family if you want, but it's not going to be anything spectacular. Nothing that you'll like remember. Maybe have to come back to, like just to have a moment or anything.
I give it like an 8. You know, it was pretty good. And I enjoyed it. It was definitely a unique story, which I like. Don't care much for romance, but even I was like, okay, this is a little cute.
It wasn't too romancy like other stuff.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate it. It wasn't like over the top. It was just like a very straightforward relationship, you know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all I got to say about Bubble. Not a bad movie. I enjoy it. I would recommend it to anyone, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's an easy one for me to just like, hey, watch this. Even if you're not an anime fan, it'll be good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It doesn't have any like weird anime tropes like other things I might be kind of worried about to show people.
Yeah, you know.
It's like, actually, why do these brothers and sisters seem like they want to fuck? Like, I don't know. Don't worry about that. That's something Japan does every now and then.
Yeah, so, you know, it's good. It's fine. I would recommend it.
All right, what are we watching next week, Jeff? I'm going through Netflix right now.
I'm not really sure, actually.
Browse, anime.
On Netflix in a minute. Since I watched Bubble, to be exact. Actually, no, I watched it. I was watching The Batman earlier. I want to watch They Clone Tyrone.
The what?
They Clone Tyrone.
Oh.
That's, you know, live action stuff.
Yeah. That looks pretty good, but
it looks so fun. And, you know, it's John Boyega. Let's see here. Movies. Let's see. Movies. I don't care about popular on Netflix. Or trend. Oh, Hidden Gems. Oh, my God. No,
Should we just continue the bubble theme and do world words bubble up like soda pop?
We'll see. What is this? Did I like go through like the hidden gems list at some point and just add every movie? Like, what's going on?
I just went to movies and an anime.
Yeah, I need to look. Oh, I already watched that movie. I can think about the one with the friends. I'm getting caught up in other movies is the issue. This is why I don't like looking at Netflix, because I just add things to the list of no return. Okay, anyway, let's go down to anime. Whenever anime appears, I don't see anime. Oh, here, genres, anime. A Whisker Away. That seems too cutesy for me.
Is this the one where the girl saves like a cat prince?
I guess so. Children of the Sea, I think I heard Children of the Sea is good.
You want to do that one then?
Yeah, we could do that one. I think I actually heard that one was really good. Like, I think like that was like recently like considered really good.
All right, we'll be back next week with Children of the Sea. Hopefully, some more news. Hopefully, if the strike is over, we can talk Superman and Lois and all that jazz again.
Ooh, Soul Levante looks really cool. That might be up our alley, actually.
Soul of what?
Soul Levante. SOLLEVANTE. It looks really, really nice.
Is under anime?
Yeah, it's under the popular section. You have to scroll down a bit. But it looks pretty good. And then there's also Bright Samurai Soul. I just like the animation, the art style for these two movies specifically. So maybe we watch 3 movies this time. Actually, you think we can do that? I think it's possible.
We could try.
We could try for it. I think we should try for it.
I'm still looking for this first one. Okay, let me just type in the Soul. You said Soul
Levante.
L-E?
Levante.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Soul Levante. A young woman and her family search for a sacred place that to fulfill wishes is best not to anger ancient guardian spirits. Okay.
I saw the fire dragon, so I was just like,
wait,
you know.
Why does it say it's only 4 minutes long?
Really?
Is it not out yet? Am I looking at this wrong? No, it says 24 minutes, right?
Hold on, let me get back over there. It does say 4 minutes long. Hold on, more info.
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
So I guess we can watch it, you know? It's a real quick thing, you know? It's a short film.
Yeah.
And there's also Bright Samurai Soul. That was at least an hour 20.
Let me just type this under new media so we know. Soul Levante. And you said Bright Samurai Soul?
Yeah. What was the first one that we agreed on?
Soul Levante. I just put it on the Google Docs, but I realized I put the wrong soul.
Wait, wasn't there something
more
before
like
that?
Soul Levante. And you said
Children of the Sea. That's what the other one was.
Bright Samurai. What was it again?
Bright Samurai Soul.
Oh, okay.
And then there's also Children of the Sea.
Okay. All right, Jeff. If we have more time next week, it's gonna be between you and me. A popular thing on TikTok is people do drafts where one member doesn't know what they're drafting.
A draft of what?
I mean, we picked the topic, but like it'll be three of us, but one person doesn't know what the draft's for.
What is this, like I play on jury duty or something?
I guess I don't know.
I mean,
It's
I'm
kind of
down.
funny sometimes. Like sometimes, like draft of
Sure, yeah, I'm down.
Okay. I think our first draft should be. What should it be?
I don't know because I still don't quite understand this concept.
It's more just like making fun of the fact that one person is left out of the loop, and sometimes their list is so wild, and then they have to guess what the draft was for.
Oh, so we draft. Why don't we do sea animals? But like,
Sea animals.
let's that actually only include sea animals. Let's draft for like the fastest, a team of fish racers, right? Of sea racers, but we don't say. I'm assuming we're not telling Mai. Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
Mai will know what we're drafting, and by the end, she has to guess what the topic was.
And we just throw random animals in there.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so fast sea animals will be the first draft.
Yeah, for your race, your team of 5.
Okay. So
we'll I
we'll
guess
think
someone can come up with a list of animals. I want land animals in there too. Truly throw people off.
Throw them off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna choose. Oh God, what can I say to throw someone off?
You could put like a jackal.
A jackal.
Yeah.
I'll put a sloth.
Or
Sloths
you could put a gazelle.
Not the fastest, but they're faster in water than they are on land.
This is true. You could put a crocodile.
True.
That will throw people off because they'll be like, "Oh, maybe it's a battle and not a race."
It's like most dangerous sea creatures. What?
Are these like all the anime movies? Because I feel like there's not that much.
I mean, it seems like on Netflix. Max has a bunch of Studio Ghibli films if we want to go through Ghibli's archive.
I guess like if you really want to watch anime, you just go on Hulu. So
Do they have movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure Hulu is the best place for anime. That's
Okay.
where they have. That's where I've been watching the new season of Jobless Reincarnation too. Like they release it weekly. So
Okay.
I think when it comes to anime, the streaming out of all the streaming services, that it's not Crunchyroll or Funimation. Hulu is like the next best one.
Probably. Because I think they have some sort of partnership. Because I think they also have Zob 100, I think, or something.
Mob 100?
Zom.
Never heard of that.
It's a zombie one that's coming out this season.
Oh yeah, Zom 100, or I think it's out. My boy.
It's only like 4 episodes right now. 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is highly rated. Wow.
I'm really liking it.
Ooh, it's a seinen. Oh, I haven't watched a seinen in a while. I love me some seinen.
It's so nice, like having actual adults as a main character, because like it's not a high school. This dude has a job.
Have you ever watched Monster?
Once. I want to say I have because the name sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
It's on Netflix now. I'm pretty sure. I could, or at least it was on Netflix. I don't think the whole thing is on Netflix, but most of it is. It is by far one of my favorite seinen of all time. Yeah, the one I think the picture is like the blonde lady with the dude. It's about a doctor who saves a kid, and it just makes his life hell. I think you would like it a lot. It's a pretty good scene. I would recommend it to you.
I'll look into it. But like I'm enjoying Zom 100 right now. Got some actual adults. It's a zombie apocalypse. This guy's like excited because he worked at like a black corporation that had them work like from 9 to like 10 p.m. and everything. He barely ever got to go home or had days off or anything. And now the zombie apocalypse happens, and he's so happy that he doesn't have to go to work.
I'm actually excited to watch this. Yeah.
It's like I understand not wanting to go to work. I don't know what it's like working for a black corporation and not having days off or time off or anything.
I can understand the sentiment, at least, to not want to go to work. So,
and then he's just drinking beer every now and then. But yes, he's so happy that he just finds like a random like Harley Davidson and they can just steal and ride in the zombie apocalypse. I think that and Jujutsu Kaisen might be the only main ones I'm watching right now.
Yeah, like for me, the only anime actually I have been watching at all is Jobless Reincarnation. It's the only one, basically. So,
all right, we'll end things here. You got some time before you go to work? Yeah.
Oh, I don't work tonight.
Oh,
they swapped my schedule, so I'm off Mondays.
Well, I'm gonna end the broadcast now.
Yeah.